Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where Fathis is at the Tree Stone in the middle of a very quiet blizzard. Eerily silent. We're going to do the Tree Stone quest as part of our strange pilgrimage in the footsteps of Avar Stonesinger to restore the power of the skull and appease the Allmaker, the strange god they worship. Let's have a look in the journal. As I approached the Tree Stone, just as a recap, as I approached the Tree Stone, I saw magical writing appear on its surface. They read, "The first trees are gone. Travel east and find the one who has stolen the seeds. Beware. He who has the seed... he who has the seeds controls the future. Trees. Plant the first anew." Then the writing disappeared. So, basically, go east and find someone who's nicked the seeds. It's probably a Reekling, if I had to guess. I've obviously done this before, but many years ago, and many of the details are fuzzy, including the nature of this quest. So we'll simply march eastwards and see what we can find. A moose. You! It is you! You have stolen the seeds. Probably eaten them. Oh, he's a bit aggressive. Just a regular moose, but he was pretty angry with me. Weird. Like, previously they haven't been that aggressive. Have I done something to piss off all of moose kind? Because they're attacking me now. It's quite inconvenient. Oh boy, hello. Alright, hold the flipping phone a minute. I'm gonna need some help. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, they already got the croc. How about we use Gothran Cephalopod Helm? And maybe... have I got a scroll of anything useful right now? Do I have any Golden Saint scrolls left? I'm not sure if I do. Yeah, I'm not sure if I do. Oh, enough, my goodness. So health quality. Let's get chopping some trees down. Oh my goodness me. Oh, that's fortify health. What am I doing? No! Restore health is what I need. I don't have any, like... absorbing some health, I think. Oh my word. This is a problem, isn't it? Oh god, there's a Reekling as well. I'm guessing he's the lad I'm after, right? Just a hunch. Now, in the story, Avar didn't fight them. He lit a fire, and... oh, right, crap, the third stage, they resist magic, don't they? He lit a fire to distract them. And then he snuck past. If I recall. Oh dear. This is not going well. I have not done any of these fancies now. Oh god. Oh, stop knocking me on the ground, please. Oi, I'm invisible. Right. That's probably what I should have done to start with. You little... I should be having those seeds, matey. Whew. And now they're not hostile anymore. There we go. So the story did indeed give us a clue as to how we can do this without fighting our way through the Spriggans, which, to be fair, I did a relatively decent job of. The brute force approach almost worked there, but, yikes. It was still a bit rough. Where's that bear? I want to go suck the life out of it so I can get some health back. There was a bear around it. There he is. I know I just, did the Beast Stone quest, and so therefore I should probably have more respect for the wildlife, but, on the other hand, I need your help. Thank you very much. Right. Oh, I gotta go plant the seeds, haven't I? There's a clearing northwest of the tree stone where they might be planted. Right, thank you, Journal of Magic. Northwest, did it say? Yeah. Would you like to plant the strange seeds in the fertile soil? Yes. Will anything happen immediately, or... Doesn't look like it. We did it. In a slightly cack-handed fashion, but we did it. After planting the seeds, I approached the tree stone and began to glow with the magical light. I've completed the Gift of Trees ritual. Hooray. Let us consult the ancient text to figure out what we're doing next. I think it'll be the Sunstone, is my guess. Well, there's the map. See, we've done the wind... No, we've not done the windstone, have we? I don't think. We've done the beast stone, we've done the water stone, earth, and tree now. So it's going to be either wind or sun next. Yes, I do intend to continue doing these in the correct order. Tree stone, here we go. Avar was tired, for the sun would only burn and the winds would not yet cool him. He rested briefly in the shade of the trees. His legs were weary and his eyes heavy, but he continued on, travelling to the Sunstone. Again, the Allmaker spoke. The gentle warmth of the sun is stolen, so now it only burns. Free the sun from the halls of Penumbra. Penumbra, that's a game series I've always wanted to try and complete, but never managed to. Anyway, and so Avar walked west, over the frozen lands, until he reached the halls of Penumbra. The air inside was thick and heavy. He could see no farther than the end of his arm. Still, he felt his way along the walls, though he heard the shuffling of feet and knew that this place held the unholy beasts who would tear his flesh and eat his bones, probably Draugr, I would guess. For hours he crept along, until he saw a faint glow far at the end of the hall. There, from behind a sheet of perfect ice, came a glow so bright he had to shut his eyes, lest they be forever blinded. He plucked the flaming eye from one of the unholy beasts and threw it to the ice with all his might. A small crack appeared in the ice, then grew larger. Slowly, the light crept out between the cracks, widening them, splitting the ice wall into pieces. With a deafening crack, the wall crumbled, and the light rushed over Avar and through the halls. He heard the shrieks of the unholy beasts as they were blinded and burned. He ran out of the halls, following the light, and collapsed on the ground outside. When he was able to rise again, the sun again warmed him, and he was glad for that. He travelled back to the Sunstone, where the Allmaker spoke to him. The gift of the sun is the scars once again. It will warm them and give them light. There we go. Right, so creep into the halls of penumbra. Use the eye of probably a Draugr. And again, it could be some fearsome Graal, couldn't it? Because you can pluck their eyes out. But do that, and then throw it at some ice to let the light out. Interesting. It's very dark in there, apparently, so either I'll be using Night Eye or a light spell or something to see, one assumes. Sunstone, then. We'll find it to the southeast near Fort Frostmoth, it would look like. To me, I think. I'm trying to figure out which direction I'm pointed in right now. The icon that shows me on my minimap is very well camouflaged against the snowy ground. This way. I'm going to go this way. Right. So, I think it's been like almost a couple of weeks since the last episode of this went up, ladies and gents. I apologise for that. I've been trying to keep so many plates spinning lately between YouTube videos and the different series of YouTube videos I'm doing, as well as trying to manage to do regular-ish Twitch streams as well, and also trying to get things like the 40k narrative campaign ready, because I'm in a mad rush to do that before 9th edition 40k launches, and yeah, it's all a bit hectic by my usual standards.
I will bathe in your blood.
I don't know what the hell that sound just was then. Stupid ravens. Get out of my face.
Now this is fighting.
I agree, in principle. Thank you for the Restore Health exclusive. I can always use those. Frost Atronach over there. Don't want to tangle with him if I can help it. Kind of annoying, so... Alright. But yeah, so things have just been a bit busy for me, really, lately. So that's kind of why, you know, it's just the way it sort of happened, you know. I'm doing all this stuff, and then, you know, before I know it, it's been 2 weeks since I put the last episode up, and I realize, oh crap, where did the time go? Oh god. I need to record more this instant. Go away. Go to the west and free the warm sun from the halls of penumbra. To the west. This way then, I suppose. So I couldn't help but notice there's a barrow here as well. Just like right next to the sunstone. The kitty guarding the entrance. A kitty that I would like to die. Please. Thank you. Skogsdrake Barrow. That is a skeleton Nord. He's just knocked me on my ass. Some holiday this is turning out to be, eh? goodness me. Give it a rest, matey. Have we got any home brewed restore fatigue at all? Should do. Restore it and fortify it. Key rums. That was a tougher skeleton than I might have taken it for. That's a bloody great draw. Do I still have my shield equipped, or has it been absolutely destroyed? It's been absolutely destroyed. Good stuff. Repair the water phoneme. Use my repair prongs as well. Alright, there we go. That helps a bit. Definitely helps a little bit. Should probably switch my helmet so this thing doesn't get too damaged. Actually, Frost Eater, right pauldron. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Grave tar. Yeah. Lock level 20, eh? Let's see if we can't do something about that. Where is Ondusi's key? There you are. Oh, brilliant. An armorer's hammer. Get in. Definitely repair the Curious of the Saviour's hide, actually, yeah. Foul creature. Fall and feed the earth. Where's that line from? I'm quoting that and I don't even remember where that's from. It's Baldur's Gate, isn't it? It's one of Jaheira's lines, I think. Right. Anybody else around here? I'm kind of expecting something to jump out at me. Scamp Slinker Belt. Sure, I'll take it. Do you know, I think I've been through here possibly already once. But that was before I fixed the chests. So that's why all these chests are unlocked, but also have treasure in them now. I think that's what it is. Those creepy whisper effects. Back in 2002. 2003 actually when this came out, but 2002 for the rest of the game. Because this sound effect does appear in the rest of the game. I found that super creepy. Dark Ancestral 2. Well, there's ash things on the floor, a bunch of skulls all around the place. And then that creepy whispering. Morrowind was a creepy game. It was a creepy game back in the way, in a way that none of the other Elder Scrolls games really have been. I suppose with the exception of maybe Daggerfall. Daggerfall was also a little creepy at moments, mostly because of the skeletons, if I'm honest with you. That shrieking noise they made. God, it'd scare the bejesus out of you. And there was always something quite unnerving in Daggerfall about hearing a monster sound you'd never heard before in a dungeon, because it usually meant something bad was going to happen. So, yeah, Daggerfall, I'll admit, actually, at the time was also quite kind of creepy. Morrowind had that creepiness about it. Its Dwemer Ruins, the Sixth House, cult caves, ancestral tombs, all a little spooky. Now then, what on earth am I doing? Going to the west, right? Go to the west and free the warm sun from the halls of penumbra. Right, okay. Could do with a bit of warm sun right now. I wonder if the weather is deliberately garbage right now because I'm trying to free the sun. But once I free the sun, will the weather change? This is an interesting question that I do not know the answer to. We'll certainly find out, though, and I'm going to assume that this is going to lead us exactly to where we want to go. In fact, I think I remember this. When I was heading up north, I came through here. I think there was a cave over this way that I couldn't get into, and I'm going to assume that's the halls of penumbra. I think that'd probably be a fairly safe assumption. Yeah, it looks open to me now. Hello, squirrel. Your life force is mine. Or mine. Something else wants me. Oh, it's all be gone. Enough bloody wolves. I've been playing a lot of the Long Dark in my spare time, when I get spare time at the moment. And yes, I've had it up to here with wolves lately. My goodness. They're much scarier in that game. I've entered the halls of penumbra, which is seemingly devoid of light. Well, or at least it would be in the vanilla game if I had no night eye majiggers on me at the moment, and probably the HDR from Morrowind graphics extender is also ruining it a bit, because it should be pitch black in here. Because I am a crazy magic man, I can see anyway. Let's see if we can sneak through, because if it really is that dark, then you don't have an eye I can pluck out, do you? No. Because if it really is that dark in here, in theory, then I feel like I should be able to creep straight past these Draugr without them really noticing me. But then again, Morrowind stealth is weird, and I've never really understood it. We have a sneak of 49, which is about, like, average, I suppose, so let's see how we get on. But it's now 50. So it is actually seemingly... I had to curse it, didn't I? I had to say it. I was about to say it's seemingly possible to do just what Avar Stonesinger did and sneak past the buggers. But apparently, that's when the game decided, ha ha! He thinks he's being clever. I'll show him. Could be sneaking along in this white snow. Yes. To be fair, I'm about as conspicuous as all the assassins in Assassin's Creed with their bright white cloaks. I could just kill him, and yet I'm going to have to anyway. Never mind. Stubbornly continuing to try and use Goldbrand here because I need to improve my long blade skill. It's 73, which is nothing to sniff at. But it's not 100 and something like my short blade is. It might almost be worth considering taking up a third weapon skill once I've got my long blade to, into the 90s or 100 or so. Blunt weapon, perhaps? I could bash things with my staff. Do I have an invisibility spell? Hide. That will speed up exploration of this place a little bit, I think. Ah. Hello. I think I need one of your eyes. I found a bright glowing object behind a wall of ice. This must be what I was sent to recover. And you are going to have to donate one of your eyes. He's knocked on the floor and killed. Crap. Oh dear, when did I last quick save? How vigilant have I been with the F5 key today? Let's find out, folks. Let's find out. Oh, crumbs. Whenever it eventually loads. Okay, well, at least we're still in here, I guess. I'm not interested in you, mate. I'm not interested. I'm going to go invisible, and I'm going to bugger off. Toodaloo. Okay, so we have found the truly fearsome Graal, everybody. This one packs a punch. See what you did there, game? You lulled me into a false sense of security with that other cave full of Graal. And then you hit me with a really nasty one. Oh god, oh god. Cast successfully, please, thank you. Bloody hell. Am I even going the right way at the moment? I don't think I am. I've gotten to a dead end. Dead end with some treasure at the least, but alright, chump. We got some sacks full of money. Do you know what? I don't regret coming down here. Didn't really need that salt rice, but whatever. What's this? Restore luck quality? Ah, why not? Spider silk. Meh. On Deuce's key, where are you? I should really quick hotkey you or something. Melchior. That would be a great find if I was playing a warrior. But alas, I am not. Right. Oh look, I have seemingly disappeared. What a mystery. Now, Morrowind. You crashed while I was quick saving too, you bastard. It's just not fair.